Hi fellow crafters, this is Becky with Flutter and Fibers, and we're back today with part 3 of remaking the vintage Afghan. But let me show you how everything turned out. So here is the final product. If you saw part 2, this was option 2 or option B, something like that. But we used the pattern throughout, and then I added, you can see it there, I added a border with a few of the colors, just alternating them just to give it a little finished look. This was an easy one to make, but one of the things I did learn was that when you're using a larger hook like this, when you try to weave in the ends, it's a little bit challenging because there isn't the same amount of coverage for the yarn. Now, I'm not worried at all about how secure my lines are because I did do the 3 different directions, but there are some areas where the yarn ends want to kind of pull out from the places where I tucked them. So I have actually ordered some, it's not a fabric glue, it's to stop frays. So I'm going to try that one. It's coming today, so we'll give it a try and I'll let you know how it goes. You may recall that this blanket is made in strips. That actually made it really easy when it came to joining them together because once you get started, you can go pretty quickly and you figure out how much yarn you need for each time you seam. The one thing I did find challenging though is that when you are working these and you're creating them this way, you have a finish, the nice loops that you're supposed to find right here. You have those right here, but along these edges, it's not quite as easy. But in the end, you really can't tell. This is the right side. Let me show you the wrong side. So right there, you might see a little bit of a texture difference, but once this blanket is washed, it won't show up at all. I don't typically use that large of a hook on my projects. I'm used to a closer stitch like this one, if you can see here. So those, when they're closer together and they're smaller, they're a lot easier. Think like with amigurumi, a lot easier. But if you typically use a larger hook and you have learned some ways and some secrets to weaving those ends in so that they blend, please do share them with me. The other thing you can see back here is the extra yarn from this project. It's actually not a yarn hog. The only one that I needed a second skein on was the linen and then this bloom teak, which is the variegated yarn. And you can tell why, because those are the ones that have the most repeating colors. But other than that, I still have all of this left. So now I am trying to make another, it's not a blanket because blankets take a while and I like fast projects, but I'm just making something now with the colors that were left over. We'll see what it turns out to be. I'm thinking more like a little lap gown or something for maybe for somebody at the nursing home. So that is what I did on this one. So I look forward to seeing you on upcoming videos. Go ahead and subscribe and like, and if you want to know when I post the video, click on that little bell and you'll get a notification. I hope you all have a great day and we'll see you soon. Bye. Hey fellow crafters, this is Becky with Flutter and Fibers, and I'm back today with part 3 of redoing our creative, that's not what I say. Remake, that's the word I want. Hi everyone. Oops, nope, that's not what we say. And I'm back today with part 3 on our vintage Afghan. The one thing I did want to share with you is a few things that I learned throughout this project. Now, the first one is that, well, it's not the first one. I can assure you, I was weaving these in very thoroughly. But look at this. Look at that little one. It just snuck right back out there. It's, you know, it's all there. It just didn't want to stay in its nice, tidy little house. Fine. I will beat you. I will beat you down with glue. Let's just ramble on all day. Now with that, there is, oh, I said I did, it's my thinking face.